everyone, it's Simmer here to help you today with the 8 ways that you or anyone can talk more like a native American English speaker. I know, this is just a video you've been waiting for a long time. Now, I'm not asking anyone to talk in American accent, but hey, if you want to learn how to do that, I'm here to explain you exactly how, instead of just copy or imitate, we're going through the points or tips and what it means to talk in American accent. So my tip number 1 is, so let's talk about syllables. Every word has at least 2 syllables or more, has a stress and a weak syllables. So let's take the word vocabulary. It has 5 syllables. So when a word has 2 or more syllables, one is going to be stressed in. And so in my mind, there is a question that which syllable is going to be stressed in. So vocabulary, can you hear that? It's just the second syllable which is more stressed in. Vocabulary, it has 5 syllables, and cab is the second syllable which is more stressed in. So now, in order to talk like more native American English speaker, you make sure that you really stretch the stressed syllable out, so make it longer, make it louder, make it higher. So my second tip is to learn connected speech. It's very important in American English. When a T appears between 2 vowels, its sound is going to be deep. For example, we don't drink water, we drink water. We don't put butter on our toast, but we do put butter on our toast, okay? So when a T appears between an N and a vowel, it's going to be removed. For example, international. It's not international, but international. And dentist, not dentist, but dentist. Now, when an N or T, then a vowel appears in a word, then it sometimes has a glottal stop. For example, mountain. It's not mountain, it's mountain. And similarly, if in the word there are 2 T's between 2 vowels, it's going to be glottal stop. For example, cotton or button, okay? And next is when you have a T or a D between 2 consonants, it gets removed. For example, old man. Now, old, O-L-D, its last word is D, which is a consonant, and the next word is starting from the alphabet M. Now, D or D is, if T or D is placed between 2 consonants, it gets removed. So we call it old man, not old man, all right? So my next is, in America, we just blend and link the sounds together. When one word ends with a consonant and another word starts with a vowel, it's get blended and linked together. For example, like this afternoon. So it's when it is linked together, it's called this afternoon, all right? So assimilation is very, very important in America. Did you becomes did ya, don't you becomes don't ya. And finally, let me tell you about elision, where we omit a sound, for example, T in the word kept, and when it comes before going. So instead of saying kept going, we call it kept going, like missing the T out. Now my tip number 3 is, R is very, very important in America. So be aware of R colored vowel sounds. For example, in the word word, why it's not word, but word. So one more example is in the word world, why it's not world, but a world. Alright, so it means that's just about R colored vowel. When a vowel sound comes before O, it becomes And so my tip number 4 is, when the word ends with R, it's counted as very, very important in America. Like, it's pronounced very strongly by Americans. Like, for example, the New England people will say, I parked my car. No. Well, that's a Boston accent, but if you're learning America, or if you're belonging from America, you would say, I parked my car. Like, it's R sound. It is counted as important in America. Alright, so if you really want to be a native American speaker, you need to know some American phrases, like instead of asking how are you, you would ask what's up. Instead of asking that's good, you would say oh that's cool. Alright, so my next tip is to create verbs out of noun. For example, take any verb, take any noun, convert it into verb, and so you would look more like an American. Alright, so if a verb is Google, that's noun, convert it into a verb, like let's Google it or Google a question. And one more example is friend. Friend is noun too. Just convert it into a verb, like say, I can friend you on Facebook. Alright? So just take any noun, convert it into a verb, and you would look and sound more like a native American English speaker. So my last tip is vocabulary. It's very important to know. So let me tell you some vocabulary differences that are opposite of British English. In America, we call fall, not autumn. We say apartment, not flat. We say faucet, not tap. TV, not tally. Candy, not sweets. Elevator, not lift. So I think now you are freshly prepared to talk in American accent. And for more videos, just subscribe my channel, like my videos, and I'll see you in the next video.